All right, guys, here we have a metric that's a model that's kind of matrix factorization. Okay, would be this model with these options. Let me put it down here, which is this type. The column you're going to search for is user ID. Okay, it's an item call, and rating call, etc. So a matrix factorization. So here you have user ID, can here, movie ID here, and rating call. So this is a matrix factorization. Again, we're not going to execute that. Okay, it has a number of factors, etc. And this is a, for example, num factors is 12. L2 underscore reg, the options that have been selected for experimentation. What can I say about this train? It's something there. This matrix factorization is a collaborative filtering technique. All right, it's based on two factors. Okay, we just are going to evaluate this guy already exists. Okay, which are I just close. Here I just evaluate that, so you can see the mean, absolute error, etc., the square error, all the stuff. And we're going to use this guy, okay, as I evaluated that, because we can make it better, this model. Then we're going to get the full response from ML Predict. This is the model recommender, movie lens recommender. We are going to select it after comma here with this part is the data you want. Okay, this predicted rating is something that the model has. Okay, so we're getting movie title and the user ID. We're gonna get this number, which we are getting from movie lens movies, preview, details preview. Okay, the ID we're getting the same ID. Okay, we're giving the same ID as user ID. Because okay, movie lens doesn't have a user ID, but that's why. Okay, it doesn't have this movie ID and title. Okay, but our model has that. Okay, so we're going to predict by 5 less 5, where generous G, okay, honest, generous D as comedy, just comedy, guys. So let's run. Okay, predicted rating. I love this. Okay, you can see our rating here. It gave us the titles, the movie ID, our user ID is ours. Fix it, okay? And right here, we're gonna change this guy, okay? I want to add, okay, in this case, it's gonna be a different query just to compare. Let's see what we have here. Okay, model the same. We could with as seen as. Okay, we got an average of movie ID as movies array aggregation. Sorry, it's movies. Okay, from movie ratings, we're getting here movie ratings. We got a movie ID here. Array aggregation. You can even execute this guy. You can see everything of movies where I use their ID. It's 903. You can even query something different to explain. Wow, no, not this guy. Just can even put it here. Let's start closing some. I can directly do this. The idea of array aggregation, I'm gonna check that function. I used that before. I don't remember which scenario. Whatever. But here, okay, we have our movies. Okay, then we're going to select from movie lens. There's ratings. Here we're getting from movie lens movies from this same table, from this from this guy. Okay. Then the G is commented and movie ID not in unit scene.move. So from everything that user ID is 903, it's ignored. Okay, movie ID not in units. Okay, we can even query this guy separated. Okay, let's see where. I think this guy, it's precisely. Let's see. Okay, so we got everything user ID is 903, and the movie ID here, where everything was user ID, we can even try to do something. Let's say ratings, I have user ID. Of course, we're not 103. Then to understand what's being done here, we got msyn, the array AGG, which I want to explain what does. It's aggregate function that returns an array containing the values from a group. It's kind of a concatenation. It concatenates multiple values into an array grouped by some column. So in this case, we're not grouping, but looks like it's aggregating when you group by, but we're not grouping by. So it's that's. I think we didn't need this guy, but it's provided for this lab. Okay, you can see here it just give an answer, the same answer. We can even try to group by. Group by. Let's say user ID. What's gonna give us? All right, it doesn't make sense. Should not be there. Let's try to remove. Should maybe have a count expression for that. I should have an error for that. Yeah, you see. Doesn't make sense, this guy. We even could not use the aggregation. You didn't have a different thing. So the general would be comedy, generous. In this case here, they getting generous from move lens, move raw. Okay, and here we don't have we have general souls from move lens movies. So okay, we could. It's BigQuery. BigQuery has a lot of different properties. Okay, and movie ID in this case is not unique here in scene.moves. Let's predict this guy. It's this query would be moves that the user has already seen and rated in the past. Okay, so you see not in seen.im, so he already rated in the past. Okay, by the same user. That's why they use its hard code here would be the parameter would be passing. All right. Okay. Thanks for watching. See you next video. Let's do some other queries.